800 people registered for this event today, this 3-hour workshop. I'm going to show you how it's going to go. Hopefully you all have a chat account. If you don't, or just watch what we do and learn, you'll get the recording. We're not recording the whole thing. There's some things I cannot record because I get paid a lot of money to share some things I'm going to share with you today. So I'm going to record. I'm not going to record the first hour. You want to be here in the first hour, but I'll record everything after that. And then you get the recording from there and learn step by step what we do. Let me be direct. This is a introduction to AI course. If you're already using AI, you may just want to stick around for the first hour, absolutely. But after that, probably not, because this is truly an introduction. If you've never used AI before, we're going to show you how to use AI. We are going to look at one platform in particular today, ChatGPT, but we're actually going to look at a second platform as well that Connor and I use all the time that I think you'll be excited about as well. So just do us a favor, okay? Everyone, if you follow my instructions, this is going to be so cool. What I want you to do is I want you just to put the city or country you're joining us today and the number of years you've been in commercial real estate. Toronto, 5. Vegas, 28. South Africa, 42, whatever it is. Everyone throw in there where you are from the spectrum of, so everyone can see where this thing is. It's all over the country, obviously, but we're expecting folks actually throughout the world today. Let's see where it goes, okay?
I'm seeing more Florida than anywhere else so
More
far,
Florida.
so represent.
North Florida's right there. I'm not seeing enough North Carolina right now, or New York. Where are my New Yorkers? Okay, so there you go, got a New Yorker. Okay, some of you are brand new, some of you are doing this for a long time. Now, from a scale, listen to this. I want you to write this word and then the number. Always write the word so I get context and then the number. So write the word, or the letters in this case, AI, and then after that, listen to me. You can write 1, 2, or 3, and this is the scale. 1, I have no clue what AI is. Don't know how to spell AI. 2, I'm kind of using it. 3, no, I'm using it all the time. So 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Where are you? It's a lot of 2s. Again, this is an intro course. This is an intro course.
I think I saw a 3.5.
So 3.5. So the threes, if you're truly a 3, stay around for the first hour and I'll tell you when it's over. And then I'm going to say, you don't need to be here. Because if you're truly a 3 and using it every day, you're not going to be in the second and third hours here. You're not. So now I know where you are, what you're doing, everything AI. Fantastic. Okay. Hey, Connor, did you see anyone from outside the U.S.?
Chris Luxton here in Toronto.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I consider in Puerto Rico.
I almost said
Mexico.
I consider Toronto the U.S., but then we get political, and I don't want to do that. Okay.
Yeah, Mexico's represented, by the way.
There you go. Okay.
There we
Mexico's
go.
in the house. Oh, hold it. Wait a minute. I just saw somebody. Now I'm in big trouble. I think I saw Katie Mack on this call. Holy crap.
Hello, amigo.
Hello, Katie Mack. I've learned more from that young lady than a lot of people. Katie Mack, first I was her mentor, then she mentored me. And Flo's went to Massimo Con 22. That's Katie Mack. She's right there. So pretty cool. Okay, let's get started. Okay. So again, I'll give you the details. First, oh yeah, do this. Everyone write MG, Massimo Group, MG, and then 1, never heard of you. 2, I think I know who you are. Or 3, dude, I know you, right? So 1, 2, or 3, right? Let me know. Lots of 3s. Like to see that. Some 1s. I love to see the 1s. Welcome to the Massimo Group. Okay. 2s, 3 threes, 3 threes. 3,333. Okay, great. I appreciate that. So for the 3s, be patient. We're going to introduce the Massimo Group. We are. For the 2s, pay attention. You're going to learn more. And for the 1s, hey, let's figure this out. So again, here's what we're going to do. A little introduction to Massimo. I'm going to give you some ideas what you should do to be a better broker, because that's what we do. We change brokers' lives. We're going to dive into the advanced AI things you may learn in the next 3 months that you're not probably using now. I'm going to give you the advanced stuff first. Why? Because I want you to see where we can go with this versus where we are today. That's why. And a lot of you on this call just need the advanced stuff. You don't need the intro stuff. So I want to give you the value you want versus waiting around for hour 3 and getting stuff you already know. Let's not do that. So it's me new to everyone. And then we'll move to chat, and then we'll move to a second platform. And then Connor's created some nice bonus pieces for everyone sticks around. So some bonus pieces as well. We'll do that as well. Okay. So let's get started. Let's try. And look, if you have any questions, oh, you know what? That was rude of me. Connor, my man. Connor, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Connor Cadell, the Director of Innovation here at the Massimo Group. So I handle all software, AI, automation for our entire community and platform and coaching company. So very happy to be on the call, showcasing all of the great and latest stuff for AI, automation, and tech. That's what I love about the whole space. Rod does too.
I love it. I love it. In fact, Connor's the one who called me up a little over 2.5 years ago and said, Rod,
Yeah.
can I show you this thing called ChatGPT? And I said, sure, I'll give you 5 minutes. And that turned into a full-time job. and Massimo pivoting right there to saying, okay, we're changing everything. So it's Connor's fault. It's Connor's fault.
Yeah,
Okay?
thanks.
So
Yeah, it will turn into an hour call after the 5
Yeah,
minutes.
it did. So here we go. Here we go. Connor, and by the way, if you have any questions on anything, Connor's here and I'm going to be presenting and then when Connor presents, I'll be answering questions. So ask your questions and Connor will answer them. So don't be shy. Don't be a spectator. Be engaged in the process. Okay. So let's get ready to rock and roll. Folks, Rod Santomassimo, doing this for 35 years. Unbelievable. Actually, more than that. I'm getting old. Developed a lot of things, a lot of companies. Everyone on this call, every single person, including the incredible Katie Mack, everyone on this call, get your calendar out right now and circle November 19th, 2025. November 19th, everyone do that right now. And do not schedule anything on that day because we're going to do something that's never been done in the history of brokerage. And it's going to be on a global basis and we're going to blow you away. So November 19th, we got the studio. It was $100,000. We got it figured out. November 19th, everyone in this call, block it off in your calendar, whether you're a seasoned veteran, whether you're brand new, even if you're in Katie Mack, just put it on your calendar. Okay. Sorry. Yes, I see you, Katie. Okay. So, hey, look, I just 35 years. I got a lot of recognition. I appreciate all the recognition. So in context, I kind of know what I'm doing here as far as brokers are concerned. And yeah, I've written now 5 best-selling books. My brand new book, Selling Buildings, with my great friend, Bob Knackel, the GOAT of commercial real estate brokerage. That came out and that sold out the first day. And then it sold out the second week. And so the good news, if you want that book, we're back up on Amazon. It's live again. So that book's going crazy. But all my books are great books. I think they are. They've been bestsellers and they all still sell every day. Check those out. Or check out our new magazine. We've done this several times. It's free. Go to that QR code. You'll get all this later and get your free magazine. But we're going to help you become better brokers. That's what we do at Massimo. I got an amazing team. Nothing ever happens without a team. I got an amazing team. Right now we have 35 certified coaches across the world. We're about to have 40. We're adding 5 more in 2 months. Doing this for 17 years. Look, here's the key. 1 out of 5 of our one-on-one clients, our one-on-one coaching clients, they earn 7 figures, and many for the very first time, the first year they work with us, or within a year and a half they work with us. Understand, in commercial real estate brokerage, there's probably 1 or 2% of the population earns 7 figures. So what we do, and when I'm going to show you something that you need to do to earn 7 figures, we get it. Overall, though, all our clients overall out-earn their peers, maybe you, but out-earn their peers by 7x. That's just what we do. We're the premier commercial real estate broker coaching organization on the planet. I know we are. So how do we do that? This is how. So this is the world for most of you, right? It's a rubber band ball. It's a string ball of everything you're trying to figure out what to do. That's your world. That just is. When you work with us, we change your world. You don't go from broker. You become a CEO right away. Right away. We implement now our entire management team to work with you as well as your coach who becomes your COO. And we structure you as a company. We structure you as a business owner, not someone that just chases transactions. You cannot make money chasing transactions. And then through our methodologies, we do all these things below to make sure over our time with you, you walk away being a CEO of a flourishing business. That's our goal. How we do that is simple. Coaching, content, community. Coaching, content, community. We did it for 17 years. We hone it every single month. Better coaching, better community, better content. This is how you go. And right now, if you want to go to our website and sign up for Discovery Call, that's free, and say, I want to be part of this organization, that's what we do. So here's the 3 questions we always ask. You got to know these 3 questions. I know you are. So here it is. Either you are living deal by deal, you are trying to figure out how to make more money in less time, or you are trying to be the resource. But along your career, you will ask all these 3 questions. So tell you what, everyone tell me right now, which color on this, and look, your yellow is someone else's green and one's red, someone else's, it's nothing to be shy about here. If you look at these color spectrums, red, yellow, light green, dark green, which world do you live in right now? Just put it in the box. Just put the color. Everyone put in your chat box right now. Where are you living? Red, yellow, light green, dark green. It just is what it is. No one's judging anyone here. It is what it is. Okay. Now, a lot of you are saying, I'm not answering that question. I'm embarrassed. Don't be. It's what it is. Okay. So, and I haven't even looked at your answers. So your answers are all yellow, dark green. We got a dark green. I haven't. Wow. Cheese and crackers. Steve Trapp, dark green. I love it. Okay. So yeah, we try to get you in the green zone. There's no doubt about it. We want to get you in the green zone. In fact, the way it works is red people are spectators. You're lost. If you're on this call, you're not lost. If you're on this call, you're trying to improve. You're not a spectator. This is a broker ascension model. This is what it is. This is your ascension of being a broker. Again, we've worked with thousands of clients in 17 years. I know it. Okay. Capable. Many of you, most of you on this call are capable. No doubt about it. You are, right? You're not authorities like Barry Wolf yet, but you're capable. So what that means is, that you're capable, but you're also, unfortunately, a solopreneur and a commodity. It's not a negative. It's a fact. It's just where the status of brokers are, right? You understand it. You don't believe in this idea that's not the market, right? You understand that you can control things. We want you all to become producers. That means now you're making and taking home probably between $300,000 and $600,000 a year. You're taking home, not you're grossing. You're taking home. That's a producer. Then a few of you, very few of you, just the way the world works, will become what we call the authorities. You'll be the desired persons. You become the Bob Knackles of the world, right? I want to work with you. And in that case, right, that's where people come out to you. You dominate the market. And I've written about dominators for the last 13 years. You dominate the market. So everyone now, based on your first answer, I want you to do this. I want you to write the number 2 and write what word are you? Write the word. Spectator, believer, producer, authority. Spectator, believer, producer, authority. Where do you think you are? Because AI can actually get you to a higher level. It can. Everyone right now, write down, where are you? Spectator, believer, producer, authority. Some of you are right on target. Some of you are delusional. You are. I'm sorry. But where are you? Spectator, believer, producer, authority. Figure that out. Because here's the fact, right? So in brokerage, most of us, because it's the definition of commodity. It means the average. Most brokers are in the believer zone. But the key is you look below how income grows under each stage of your career, right? You all want to become producers because it grows. It grows linearly. It does, but it grows significantly. Authorities, however, they blow it out of the water. They absolutely do. They're making significant income on a hockey scale level. That's where I like all of our clients to get to, but we want our clients all to get to the green zone as fast as possible. That's the goal, okay? So you have a choice where to go. You got to figure it out. You got a choice where to go. You'll figure it out. Now, here are the 12 things. I want you all to take a screenshot of this because you need to know these 12 things. Number 1, you have to command your calendar. You have to command your calendar, and you should do that every Saturday and Sunday morning. Figure out next week what I'm going to do. Number 2, you got to engage in active clients. At Massimo, we don't believe in past clients, and active clients are the number 2 source of income for brokers. I'll repeat that. Inactive clients you worked with in the past, but you have since blown off, are the number 2 source of income for brokers. It just statistically is true. There's no debate. Okay. By the way, number 1 source is the prospect call. Number 3, get off the treadmill. Stop just doing deals and chasing transactions. That's a commodity. It is. Start figuring out how to work on your business, not just in your business. Number 4, figure out your ideal client. Stop working with everybody. Know who you want to work with, right? That's the key. Number 5, think campaign. Don't think just I'm making calls, emails, texts, videos, vlogs, AI, everything to immerse that prospect with you. Number 6, be distinctive, stand out, be yourself. Stop trying to be everybody else. Just you're great. If you charge a market fee, you're a commodity. I repeat that. If you charge a market fee, you are a commodity. That's by definition. If you don't get the gasp when you charge your fee, you're not asking for the right fee because you're worth it. You are, but you're afraid to ask. Okay. Number 7, don't be invisible. Create a presence. Don't focus just on presence because that's all you do. You become famous, not rich, but create a presence. Number 8, every quarter, that means June 30th in the next 2 weeks, you need to prune your pipeline. Kill the dead wood. Fire the clients that emotionally drain you. Look, that's what CEOs do. They get rid of dead wood. They're people, they're clients. I don't need them, right? You don't either. Number 9, say no, say no, say no, say no. Say no to other people taking your time. Emails are people taking your time. Say no as much as you can. Number 10, keep score. If you're not keeping score, you're running a hobby. You're not running a business, individual broker and agent out there. You have to keep score. Calls, meetings, conversations, exclusives, closings, lost deals. You got to keep score. It doesn't work any other way. Those clients that keep score at Massimo make exponentially more than those clients that don't. And all our clients commit to keeping score, but they all don't. And they're leaving money on the table. So number 11, invest in yourself. Podcasts, books, this today, you're investing in yourself. Coaching is the greatest accelerator of all time. It will get you where you want to go faster than anything else because you are all, including me, ignorant to what you don't know. I'm ignorant. I have 3 coaches right now. My chief of staff and I just got off my coaching call with my coach. I don't know what I don't know. Neither do you. Coaching is the ultimate accelerator, and we are the best at it. So you should all be coached by Massimo. Sorry, you should be. Okay, number 12, why we're here, AI. AI is an amazing accelerator. Oh my gosh, it's incredible what it can do. Folks, I'm 62 years old. I'm using AI every freaking day, right? If I can do it, you all can do it. So I honor you with your time, and because your time is valuable, and I hope you found value in this first hour. So if you're leaving, thank you so much for being here. But if you're not leaving, and you're ready to start your AI journey, it's time to begin. Hey, Raul, good to see you. I saw you in New York, did I not? I think I did.
Yes, at the book signing.
Yes, the book
Congrats.
signing. Thank
Yep.
you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Zuban, as I said, the advanced AI course will be available to our coaching clients. Yeah, James, the Audible version of the book, it's a few months out. We want to focus on the sales of the hard copy book for a variety of reasons. So yeah, but we're going to do that as well. There's no price for our coaching, Maria. There's no price. It's an investment. There's never a price. It's an investment. And our investments go from $99 a month. We have clients paying us $5,000 a month. And it's mostly not that. So yeah, just jump on a call and talk to someone, and we'll see what's best fit for you. Okay, everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to this. This is truly now an intro to AI course. I'm curious though, do me a favor and everyone go in the chat, everyone be to the left. We got 350 of you here. So there are very few advanced AI folks on this call. So everyone just go to the chat box and just let me know the frequency. Just write the word chat. Just write the word chat and say yes or no. Do you use chat? Just go chat, yes or no. Just say chat, yes or no. Okay. So a lot of you know what chat is. So maybe we'll have to adjust what we do here a little bit, but you probably don't know how well to use it. So, okay. Do you know how to use the chat? So Connor's gonna make sure. Okay, so let me grab my PowerPoint. Okay, and then just do me a favor and share what other AI tools you're currently using. So we know. You're currently using them. What other tools are you currently using besides chat? What, if any, tools are you currently using? I love Perplexity. Oh, Manus. I saw Manus there, Connor. Someone's using Manus.
I saw that too. Are they in the
Wow.
right place?
Wow. A little Manus there. Okay. A lot of nothing. Good. We're going to show you some other stuff. Obviously, we have to show you some more stuff. We cannot show you everything. It's impossible. The goal, here's our objective. You walk away knowing how to use chat better, or at all, for some of you, every single day. Because you have to use it every single day. It might be every email. It might be every brochure. It might be a conversation you need to have with somebody every single day. Last question before we get started. Everyone just write the word voice, V-O-I-C. No, write the word app, A-P-P. A-P-P. Do you have the Chat OpenAI app on your phone? Yes or no? Just say app, yes, app, no. Okay, good, great. Look, this chat app is it's the greatest little thing in your pocket you have access to, no matter where you are, to take a picture of something and get information on it. Which it will do. It will talk to you. If you're in a long car ride, you can have a very deep thought conversation with AI. Act as Tony Robbins right now. What would Tony do about this? Act as Peter Diamandis. Act as Warren Buffett. Have a conversation with Warren Buffett, right? This is what I do in the car. I don't want to come off a geek. I have conversations with my AI on different personalities, right? And say, help me through this, help me understand that. And it frames things out for me. That's what I do. So you should all have the app. But let's start from the very beginning. The very beginning. Put it in perspective, okay? So everyone understand this. The years that these things were created. Some of you still use Excel. I use Excel too. I love Excel. Hopefully no one uses AOL, but you might. But let's say you might. Holy crap. Beth Azer's in the house. We got the canvassing queen herself in the house. Folks, you know, bow to the queen. She is the Queen Kamehameha. So hello, Beth. Great to see you. I love you, Beth. Okay, so Facebook 2004, iPhone 2007. And again, think about this. iPhone 2007, understand this, greatest invention for a lot of people. It's amazing what this little computer does. Yet people now say this may be gone by 2027. Understand the impact of AI is happening. This may be gone in a matter of 2 or 3 years because classes will replace it. This is why it's crazy, right? ChatGPT, November 2022. I think Connor and I had a conversation in January 2023, but that's what it is. So understand the origin of these great advances in our generation. This is what they are. But here's the scary part. To get to 1 million users, Netflix, we all watch Netflix, 3.5 years. Facebook, 5 months. iPhone, 74 days. Chat, 5 days. 5 days to get to 1 million users. So it is the predominant still, as far as utilization platform for the everyday user. Chat is the thing. So, and everything on this list, it can do, and more. I'll take it back to what we do at Massimo, right? Everything we do at Massimo and immerse you with your COO, CMO, CSO, CRO, AI. You get access to Connor and everything. And you at Massimo, but everything we do during our time together, it'd be 1 year, or I think Bob Knackle, 13 years, right? AI now can handle and help us implement these things much more quickly than we could before. In fact, we have AI bots helping our clients with every exercise. So understand the power of AI. So what is AI? What is chat? What is prompts? What's NL? You know, is it ever wrong? Those are the 5 questions I originally asked. I didn't know anything about chat. And when I first day of prompting it, these are the 5 questions I asked it. And so I'm going to share with you. I won't do this in chat yet, though I could, and I probably should. But just for speed, I'll tell you these are the answers. So we're going to show you the login. So, you know, what is AI? Look, AI just acts as a human. It can think, it can learn, it can solve problems faster than humans. Is it as intelligent as a human? Well, that's to be discussed. And will it surpass human intelligence? That's to be discussed as well. But right now, right, when used right, when used correctly, you can get more clarity and certainly have a edge to win business. So that's the positive of AI. I'm not going to get into the negatives. What is a prompt? I spelled prompt wrong because I did this like in the last 10 minutes. I spelled prompt wrong. What's a prompt? It's just instructions. That's all it is. You're going to tell chat what you want. You may tell it how to act. We tell it what you need, but you have to be specific in your prompt. And I'll tell you this. You should also prompt ChatGPT to help you with prompting. You should. Because as you use other tools, Gemini, Google Notebook, VO3, Synthesia, when you start using these other tools, I first go to chat and say, create a prompt for this. Create a more detailed prompt for that. When using imagery, you really got to create the perfect prompt to get the perfect image. It's just like, right, give me a picture of a retail center. That might, but it'll be crap. So prompts are just instructions. Now, as far as instructions, some of you may have had puppies in your life, right? ChatGPT to me is the world's smartest puppy, but it's still dumb as shit. I'm sorry. So you have to tell chat when it's wrong, when it's right, when it pees on the carpet. You do. Chat will learn from what you instruct it to do. And if you do the right toggles within chat, it will memorize what you're doing and it will actually memorize the instructions for every prompt. Like my chat, it knows my clients, it knows my voice. So when I ask for something in return, it gives me an output that sounds like me. And that's what I want it to do. And we want you to get there too. We don't want you to use what we call chat crap. It's just basic generic crap. It is, right? GPTs, generative pre-trained transformers, they're just the way to think of your crap, think of your chat, the scripts, the copy, all these things are happening. They're transformed, they're pre-trained to know this is what I've learned, and chat's learning every day. Is it learning from you and your inputs? Well, based on how you're using chat, it might be. And other levels of chat, it shouldn't be. But it's learning. It's learning from the outside world. Of course, if you know now, it's getting sued by almost everybody. Reddit, the Times. Now there might be a lawsuit with Microsoft, which is hard to believe because they own 49%. But there's a lot of things going on right now as far as that's concerned. And then ChatGPT, again, is trained. This is data. You understand? Everything you see is just one and zeros. That's the thing people don't realize. This is truly the matrix. It is. Chat speaks in a different language than humans, and it's ones and zeros. Matter of fact, they had a video of, they put two phones on their chat apps, and the chat, this is scary, I get it. The chat bots start speaking to one another, and when the chat bots realized they were chat bots, they spoke a different language that no one understood to each other. Again, scary as hell. It is. But understand what it is and it isn't. And finding NLPs, this is the last academic thing I'll tell you. You got to know these are natural language models. That's what an NLP is. So it's a processing model. That's what it is. So these large natural language. So they're learning from us. That's how they're learning, and that's what they're doing. So LLMs, large language models, and all that goes to that. So here's the most important one prompt you all need to understand. Is it ever wrong? Absolutely yes. Chat is often wrong. It is. So if you're going to take some chat crap and post it in a social media post, or worse, put it in a brochure and not look at it and validate it, you're going to look like a horse's ass. Sorry, you are. I'm treating you all like clients now, not as guests. That's how I always treat folks. I'm being direct. Don't do that. Read it, watch it, edit it. Anything you take out, edit it. There are certain symbols in chat that you automatically know that's chat. You know it because they embed symbols in their chats. That's obvious. You gotta know what those are. You do. We'll go that today as well. So let's get started. First of all, just write no. It's okay. It's okay if you write no. Just write no if you do not have a ChatGPT account, so we know people we got to hold hands with. So you just go to the chat box. If you do not have a ChatGPT account, by the way, it's free. It is free right now for you. So you could right now get a free account. Go to OpenAI, openai.com, openai.com.
I'll do that with them. I got a blank account.
You got a blank button? Okay, let's do it. So Connor, let's go. Let's go with Connor, my AI guru. He's going to take you through figuring this out, and then we're going to go into some other things. So Connor, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're just gonna go real slow, real simple, super basic. And this isn't patronizing, just some people um, need that extra hand holding, and we are not here to judge, but to educate. So, can you see my screen here or no?
Not yet. It's coming. There it goes. Now you're in dark mode, I think.
Yeah, I always have
No, I
things in
got it.
dark.
I got it. We're good.
All right, so we're just gonna start very basic. We're really just gonna go to Google and we're really just gonna type in ChatGPT. Really, you could skip the first sponsored one, just go right to the first one here. Any of these will take you mostly to the main page. Now, if you do this one on OpenAI, which you can see that I've done, you're going to see that there's an intro here in chat. I just want to point this out because if you do want to learn more on a basic level, they have some fun intro stuff here to learn a little bit more. And you can also chat with their GPT right here at the bottom to ask it questions about how ChatGPT works, the origin, all those fun things are there too. So let's click on the blue here to try ChatGPT. We'll click on that.
Hey, Connor, can we just go
Yep.
back to the previous screen? Some people didn't actually see what you did. So,
Yeah.
what link did you use to get into ChatGPT?
So it's going to be this white,
No,
this
no, no,
white
no. Before that,
button.
on the Google sheet.
I just typed ChatGPT in the top and I skipped the first one that said sponsored. I went right to the second one here by OpenAI.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep. And I'll click on this link again. You'll see a page like this. You'll see a couple different options here on the left side. We're going to go through and pick this white button here, try ChatGPT, and it'll bring us here. There we go. Can you guys see my mouse now? It's got a nice little red dot. All right, perfect. So now that we're here, we have a couple different options. Log in, sign up for free, or stay logged out. So what are the benefits of each? I typically would recommend that we all sign up for free because it is free, and this will allow you to sign into the same account on different devices. So if you start talking with ChatGPT on your laptop, and then you say, hey, I want to download the mobile app on my phone, and I want to continue my conversation with ChatGPT, you can only do that by signing up. So let's do this sign up for free here together. Okay. And you can come through and go through with your email address. Enter that in here. For us, we're going to do our, well, actually, I don't know. Should I share my email address? Um, let's do, you could do that, or you could go through Google. So if you have a Google account, you can click on this. It'll pop up your available Google accounts. You could just select that. It'll automatically plug in your password for you. I can't read if there's any questions. At
I got the
same.
questions, Connor. I got them.
Okay, so if nobody's stuck here, we can continue getting through the account, right? All right, perfect. I'm gonna sign in with my Massimo account, which I hid for a minute, so I should be able to see my screen again. Full name, I'll just go with CK. That's me. CK testing. Love that guy. Always testing things. Um, this is a birthday that Rod always thinks it's my birthday, April 1st. We'll continue from here. And we're logging in, and here we are. Okay, so we have a brand new account. ChatGPT is going to ask you generally what you use it for. This is all optional. You could skip this for now. It genuinely doesn't actually change anything about the settings in the back end. It's just for their data. Right here, I just want to make note, they publicly state ChatGPT can make mistakes. Chats may be reviewed and used for training. So, two very important notes there. Number one, ChatGPT can make mistakes. And number two, the chats that you have with this model can be reviewed by the company and used for training. Now, there are settings to turn this off, especially if you're on the paid version. You can disable that ability. But if you're on the free version, they will be tracking your chats to train their models. And that doesn't mean that they're going to take it and share it and sell it, but you just want to be aware of that. So this was a newer um, feature that they literally just added either this week or next or last week. This is improved memory. So this means that between different conversations of chat, it will remember your conversations. We won't get into all the nerd stuff on that now, but it is very, very cool. So here we are, first page here. You'll see something like this where I have my chat, I have my tools, and then here I have a couple of different options here where create an image, get advice, summarize some text, even code for me, analyze images, make a plan, analyze data, brainstorm. You get these intro prompts just like you might on Google, but right here we can genuinely go through and ask anything that we'd like. So this is our main hub where we do communicate with the actual model. Do we take questions, Rod? Are we good here? Or
I got it. Keep on going.
keep going. Okay, cool. All right. So now from here, we have a couple different options on what we want to go through. What we're going to actually do here is that I actually have one of our goodies at the end of our call for today. I have a huge prompt library full of pre-written prompts that we've tested and used before. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to actually grab um, this one of these prompts here. I'm going to plug it right in here and pause. And so now you can see that I've just plugged this in here from our prompt library. Social media post template, new listing announcement, just listed, prime property. And then obviously you want to fill in your own location here, any key details, and then ideal for who. And so what we're going to do here is now that I have my prompt here, this is a general prompt. I can also do what's called Shift Enter, which just allows me to get a little bit more space from this prompt and just put in something that says, turn this into a post for LinkedIn, we'll say. And I can give it more information, but we're just really getting started. So let's say I have a social media post I want to go through and a new listing. Here we go. I hit go. Automatically, it'll polish it out and say, here's a polished LinkedIn version for your new listing tailored for what we're looking for. New listing alert. We're excited to present, and it'll give this whole rundown here as well. Let me know if you want it tailored or changed at all. Now, as we talked about before, as Rod mentioned before, the way that we do prompting really, really matters on how well our output's going to be. So you could see here that I really didn't give it much. I said, here's a social post, here's the general notes to hit, and then turn it into LinkedIn. I didn't say anything about the context of this is my brand, this is who we are, or any of the natural tones that go into a post about we're excited, make the post exciting, make it fun and engaging, right? I didn't add any of those. I just gave it a very basic generic outlined prompt. And this is why my output here may seem a little dull and boring, but still very, very cool that I've now been able to turn this into a post that is ready and tailored to this listing that I have beforehand. So what we've done so far is we found the link, we signed up for an account, and we got our first chat conversation in here. Right now, what I want you guys to do for your new account, if you have anything in here, just think about what you would want to say in terms of, what do you think, a new listing announcement, or maybe we should say, let's do generating the latest, we'll say commercial real estate trends, right? Why don't we do
Let's
that?
keep it something. Well, let's not do that. Let's keep it really simple.
Okay.
You all. I want you to do this. Let chat know. Introduce yourself to chat. I want you to introduce yourself to chat. Okay. Tell chat that you are a commercial real estate broker that focuses on X. You fill in the X, right? Help me draft my first email to a prospect. Really, let's make this really simple, okay? So everyone should do this. And it may not understand, Connor. In your case, you said CRR. You should
Oh.
type out commercial real estate broker. Okay, we can assume in your first chat it may not know what commercial real estate is. So the more simple you do, the better it is. I'm a commercial real estate broker and I focus on X. So Raul, unmute yourself. Raul, unmute yourself, buddy.
I'm here, Ron.
What do you focus on?
I'm focusing on, hi, my name is Raul Villanueva. I'm a commercial specialist that specializes in investment properties in New York and Puerto Rico.
Okay, that's a rather general thing. I love it. Okay, what are you gonna ask? What are you gonna ask it to do?
I'm going to ask it to draft a prospecting email.
Okay, I love it. For any, the more specific you get, the better. For a certain type of client.
Yes, for development site owners in the city,
In what city?
New York City.
Okay, tell it that. Don't say the city. Say I'm looking for a prospect letter for development owners in New York City. Now that's a very basic one. Okay, you all could get the more you give it, the more it's going to understand you. Right? You could say make it professional, make it have empathy. You can do all those things. Right? But this first one, everyone keep it simple and do something like that. Okay, go ahead. Then I want you to copy and paste. I want you to copy and paste the answer and put it in the chat box. I want to see that you all are doing this. No one
Yeah.
isn't doing.
All right, so I've drafted our version of that here as well.
Okay.
So we're gonna hit submit, and you can see immediately within seconds as we're talking, this is spitting out a commercial real estate broker focused tenant rep specifically on targeting property investment owners in New York City.
Connor, that makes no sense. You didn't know that, buddy. That makes no sense at all.
I was trying to grab a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, you guys won't work. Copy what you wrote. Okay, copy what you wrote. And I'll
Okay.
edit it for you. You can't be a tenant rep focusing on investment property. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Hello, I'm a commercial real estate broker focusing on tenant rep. Please draft my first prospect letter for tenants. For how about for law firm tenants in New York City? Do that.
Law firm tenants
Yeah.
in New York.
Yeah, it's fine. Law firm tenants
Perfect.
in New York City.
All right. Let's submit that one.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Matt, for giving me your letter. Thank you, Reese. That was great. Okay.
All right. So
Go ahead, Connor.
I was just gonna point out, as you can see here, the better that we gave the output in the prompt, the more we were able to get. So you can notice I'll scroll up here a little quick. Our short little prompt here gave us a short little output, right? There wasn't a much here, there wasn't a lot. Now for these ones that we've gone over, we were way more specific. We said who we are, what we're focusing on, what we want help with, what we're drafting, who we're drafting it for. And now it's able to give way more tailored and customized outputs here that are actually going to make way more sense and actually convert better. Now, again, we did put in the prompt to make it professional and engaging. You could put even more stuff in there, like I want to attach my PDF, or I want to talk about my business, or I want to include an image, right? So the more that we can give in the prompt, the more context we can give these models and machines, the more they're going to be able to give it back to us. Crap in, we get crap out. Good in, we get good out. You had something to add, Rod, or want to keep
No,
going?
but it's just guys. We're just doing beginnings again. post your stuff in the chat. We want to see you using the tool. We want to make sure you're following along and seeing what this is. This is basic stuff. This is just showing that you can put a prompt in, getting feedback, and just go from there. So this is really, and then this is more, and Connor's doing this for the free account. Now, one thing I will add, free accounts means that it is going to learn, the chat can learn from what you share. So on free accounts, do not upload leases. Do not upload financial information. Do not upload fiduciary confidential information in your ChatGPT free account. And realistically, I wouldn't do it in my $20 a month account either. I wouldn't, okay? If I had a team account, and I do, that they commit to, it's private, I do put financials, I put my personal financials and company financials into my team account because they tell me it's private. I trust it, right? And I get great responses. So is it worth Joshua, it's the best $20 you ever spend in your life. Is it worth the $20? Joshua, there's nothing on the planet for $20 a month that would get you a return that will. There's not. So this is a no-brainer. It truly is.
Yeah.
So,
I saw somebody ask, can it create a marketing flyer?
of course it can, but let's not do that yet. Okay, let's add to this. Okay, now take
Okay.
your same prompt, and I want you to give it instructions. So take your same exact sentence, right? But before the sentence, I want you to tell it how you want it to act. So since it's writing in letter or an email, you would tell it to act like an expert copywriter. Say that. Act like an expert copywriter, fluent in commercial real estate, and same prompt. Take your prompt you did and just add those words. Act like an expert copywriter, fluent in commercial real estate, and the rest of your prompt. Now, see if there's a difference. See, now it realizes, okay, I gave you general stuff, but now you want me to act differently, right? So how would I do it if I was that? So Connor, go ahead and see if you do that again. Hold on. Act as an expert copywriter, fluent in commercial real estate. Connor,
Yep.
did you write that?
Yep. And help me draft my first prospecting letter for a law firm
Okay, you're still saying CRE. I didn't see that. Okay, go ahead. Let's see it.
Well, this time I could do CRE.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll understand the shorthand.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's try it.
All right.
This is actually writing a letter, not an email, but that's neither here or there. Okay, now Connor, I want you to read the first sentence of the first letter compared to the second sentence. What's the first sentence read in the first one?
So this one, in the first sentence, again, this is where we just told it to do something, right? Without like context for how it's supposed to act, right? So we didn't tell it how to act, and it says, "Dear whoever, I hope this note finds you well. As a commercial real estate broker with dedicated focus on tenant representation, I specialize in
Okay, so
advising."
stop.
professional
That's far enough. Understand,
Yep.
everyone. The first one was all about the broker, and that's some brokers do that shit. It is. It's crap. So, but now we tell it, stop. Act more professional. Be an expert copywriter. And look at the first sentence in the new letter.
So now we have our new one where we've told it how to act prior. We said act as an expert copywriter, fluid in commercial real estate. So now we look down and we say, okay, dear X, in
No, it
today's
doesn't say dear X. It says dear managing partner.
managing partner. Yeah.
Now it's different.
In today's evolving legal landscape, real estate decisions are more than just a matter of square footage. They're a direct reflection of your firm's culture, strategy, and long-term vision.
Stop. Listen to that sentence. That is an awesome sentence.
That's an opening sentence.
That's an opening sentence right there. Folks, again, you're not cheating if you use AI. You are not cheating if you, it's like saying I'm cheating because I use a calculator. right? Well, if you use it on a test, you probably are cheating. But it's, this is a tool. It's just a tool. It's all it is. We gave it a simple instruction, and look at the difference of the two sentences. It's completely different. Okay, everyone get that? Just give me a yes in the chat box. Do you understand what just happened there? Just say yes in the chat box if you figured out what we just did, because that was incredible. 300 of you should be. I should get 300 yeses, right? So yeah,
Honestly, yeah.
yeah. We should get 300 yeses. You see what just happened there? Again, chat is a puppy. You tell it how to act. You do sit, stay, roll over. You have to instruct it. Give it love, and it will respond. It will. So that was pretty freaking awesome. That was
Yeah.
pretty awesome. Okay.
These are blank canvases that have all of the context of everything that's ever been on the internet up to about 2024. So it doesn't know what you're looking for. And if you don't tell it how to act, it will act as a generalist. But because we're saying, hey, please act as a copywriter, now it can go into its database of all of the references of the internet and go, oh, now I know how I'm acting. I know what sources to pull from. I know what's better to pull from, and how to give a better output. So we want to keep that in mind as well too for any prompts that we do over time.
Okay. Connor, I'm going to give you more instruction, everyone. Connor,
Yep.
copy and paste the last prompt we did. I'll give you some more stuff.
All right. Okay.
And I'm sorry, Natalia, if I offended you by using a cuss word. I apologize if you're offended. That's not my intention. So I appreciate the feedback. I am who I am. Sorry. Okay, now let's go to act as an expert copywriter in the field of commercial real estate and help me draft a prospect letter to a right now. Let's get more specific. To a managing director of a law firm. So after letter to a managing director of a law firm. Okay. Who is struggling? Let's get more specific. Who is struggling with the work from home culture? Look, this is true for all your tenant owners, right? In office specifically. Tell it more. The deeper you go, the better the response. The better the response. Okay. Say tenant. Did you write tenant? I think there, Connor. Someone said you didn't spell tenant correctly. I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't see it.
at the bottom. Oh, I missed an A. Hang
Yeah.
on. There we go.
Yep. Thank you, Thomas. Yeah.
we
Again,
go.
with Beth saying, I would not, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I would not put in fiduciary information unless you're a private account. I wouldn't do it. Now, you will all get to the point, like at Massimo, we have our own AI portal, totally ours. It uses chat, it uses Anthropic, it uses different AIs, but it's ours. We have it on our own portal, on our own server. You will all eventually get there where anything you put in there will be protected. Okay. So Beth, for you could look at doing your own server. Okay. So let's try that. Now we give it more detail and everyone give it more detail. See what that comes up with.
All right. I'll never get over how immediately quick it can be.
Yeah, but we're gonna change it up in a second. So,
Yeah.
okay, look at the difference in the letter now. Now it's bullet pointing specific pains that I may be thinking about, right? So it changed the format of the letter because I gave it more instruction
And the subject line.
and the subject line. Right, look at the subject line has changed.
Rethinking office strategy in the age of hybrid work. That's perfect.
So everyone understand the steps we're taking to make this is what you should do. Take the first thing, make it better. Take the first thing, make it better. Make the next thing, make it better. In fact, watch this. Connor, ask, how can I make this letter
I
stronger?
was literally
there you go.
just typing that in. Yeah.
Yep.
What was your phrasing?
How can I make this letter stronger? Okay, now it tells me what I should do. And then it creates the stronger letter based on what it thinks I can improve upon.
Stronger hook, empathy and authority, specific outcomes, soft call to action. Yep. And then it added all of those recommendations in there for you.
So do you all understand? Hopefully you're doing this on your own letters, right? Now imagine if you do this on your social posts, on your
Mhm.
tweets, on your LinkedIn posts, on anything, right? In your brochures, in your prospect letters. Now, because someone asked, yes, who was it? Christy. So let's add something here, Connor.
Okay.
How would ready, Connor? How would Jeb Blunt, JEBBLOUNT,
Oh, what was it? Like this?
JEB
Yep.
Blunt, right? Uh, write this letter. Okay, now what Christy is doing is she's saying, let's use a best-selling author. He wrote several books, Fanatical Prospecting, and a good dude. How would he write this prospect letter?
So
Oh,
you can see that it's going to be searching online to get more information about who that is. So somebody asked earlier if it can pull sources from live web. It can do that, but it needs to do it in your thread in real time. It doesn't have like a back end history on all the stuff like before. So now it says that he emphasizes bold openings, emotional intelligence, relentless follow-up. Um, so now the prospecting letter that we just wrote from his perspective would look like this, more or less.
okay.
These are
Now,
based off of all the works that he's done online or publicly posted.
yes. So let's go. I love Todd's thought. Now say, Connor, um, use the language and style of Chris Voss.
Okay.
And you could copy and paste from the if you want to from the chat. I think you can copy from maybe you can.
Yeah. Can you do you want to read while I'm doing that, read the new sentence on here, the first one, since it's so different now?
I'm reaching out because there you go. I'm reaching out because that is traditional standard Jeb Blunt language right there. That's Jeb Blunt 100%. The reason I'm calling is because I'm reaching out because. So that's Jeb Blunt language. Now I'll tell you, me personally, I like the last letter much better. I did. It was stronger. It was stronger than the Jeb Blunt. I love Jeb Blunt. He's a good guy and writes great stuff. But Chat wrote a better letter above. So let's try this one, okay? Go that. Now, Chris Voss, if you haven't read Chris Voss's book, Never Split the Difference, phenomenal book, required reading, but there you go.
Here we go. Have you found the balance yet? What a subject line. Hi, managing director name. Seems like you're in a tough spot. Are you trying to support a hybrid model, keep teams connected, and still make smart decisions around the office space? All in a city where every square foot counts.
Do you all see the difference in language now? Because now it's writing like Chris Voss, but it's not writing like you yet. We're going to show you that in
Yeah.
a minute. It's still not writing like you. It's writing like other people. Let's do one more though, just for fun. I wonder if we know this. Say, write this letter as in the style and language of Justin Michaels. Let's see if it does this one. He just wrote a brand new book called The Cold Call Algo. Justin is a serve. He's in your face. He's concise. He's short. He's curt. But
Who? Justin, what was the last name?
Justin Michaels. Say right, author of Cold Call Algo. That may help because there's a lot of Justin Michaels in the world.
What was it? Cold
Justin
call.
Cold Call Algo, ALGO. Now that book is so new, the chat may not even recognize that book, right? This book is so new. So searching for the web. Clear call to action. That they want that.
Spear plus cluster method.
Different. That. It's kind of him, yeah. But so that wasn't great. Okay, it wasn't great. Ron, I would write it in a different way. I would. Ron, my favorite so far is this of all these letters. My favorite was the one with empathy and calls to action and resonating because it's speaking directly to my audience. You want your material always to speak directly to your audience. Tell chat who your audience is. Connor, should we show them? I know this is a free account. We not have it. Does this account have a memory feature? This free account?
Um,
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It doesn't have advanced memory, but it does have a general memory here.
Oh, it does. Okay, but it can mean where you constructed how it should act in every output. I don't think
Yep.
it does.
Yep.
Okay, there it is. Go, Connor. Go. Everyone, watch what Connor's doing. Go. Watch
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna start over.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Whoever's
I had-
writing, can you please stop doing that? Whoever just wrote the scribble on the screen.
Mhm.
I don't know why people let them do that.
I'll delete them.
Thank you. Go ahead, Connor.
Okay, so now we have our ChatGPT account. We've played with some prompts. What we can do is now customize our entire account so that ChatGPT knows who we are across every thread, every conversation we have with it. And we can personalize the output from here. So what we're going to do is in our top right corner, there should be a little icon for your account. We're going to click on that. And we have a couple different options here. Upgrade plan, that's where you would go if you wanted to upgrade your plan. We're going to go to the second one here. This is personalize. This is where we can personalize our account, our AI, to match who we are a little bit better. So, what should ChatGPT call you? I'm going to call myself Awesome Dude. And what do we do? Let's say for here, we can do CRE broker now. It'll know what we're talking about. And what traits do we want ChatGPT to have? Now, this one's where we can get a little bit more specific on the traits from here. So if we hover over this little eye icon, we'll see a couple of examples. We can tell ChatGPT to do things like be more formal with a professional tone, or be more casual, be chatty, be opinionated. If a question could have multiple answers, try to give only the best one. We also have a couple of different options down here that we can just generally add. So we can add straight shooting, which will now plug in its response here. We're going to click on this traditional one here as well. We can add a couple of ones in here. I like a little witty. Definitely doesn't hurt. And we'll say outside the box and professional. All right, so that gives us our overline site of traits that ChatGPT will respond with in its outputs. And then below that, we have anything else that ChatGPT should know about you. So again, if we hover over this eye icon, we can share things like, I love hiking and jazz, or I'm a vegetarian. Got to make sure everybody knows that we're vegetarians. I'm trying to learn French. That's one that we could plug in from here as well. And so these ones in here are going to be specific to you. This is how you can customize the platform to work for you. And anything of interest or values or preferences that you want, this is where you can plug it in. And you don't have to be as specific in your sentencing and your writing structure. You can see up at the top, we can just give it short little phrases like, tell it like it is, don't sugarcoat responses. We can give bullet point ideas here. We don't have to be incredibly specific in sentencing with our viewpoints. So I'll give you a minute to fill that in how you'd like. In the meantime, we're going to look at this advanced button here as well. We're going to drop down advanced. And this really is just an optional segment down here that you can pick for the tools. Number one, web search. Do we want our ChatGPT to search the web? Generally, I like to say yes. This is not for a specific thread. This would be for every new tab started with ChatGPT. All these options. And you can actually see that that toggle is right here on the bottom, enable for new chats. So every new chat, ChatGPT will reference this page first before you get started. Another option here is we have our coding. This is where if you guys want to start going with some code stuff, that's in here as well. Canvas is a really, really good one for text and images. This is where we want to have it generate images. The image generator on ChatGPT is really, really good. It's not the best one out there, but as a starting point, very, very, very awesome to use. And then we have advanced voice. This is where we can actually have a conversation and talk with our ChatGPT from here. So we're going to enable all of those. Hopefully by now you've plugged in some interest values and preferences to keep in mind, and we are going to save this. We're going to save this here. And now I'm going to come up to the top left and I'm going to open up a brand new chat. Brand new chat. It'll take us right back to our home page here that we like to be in. And we are all set. So again, as a recap, we are still on the free version. This is the free version here. If we did want to go into our paid plus version for a personal account, I'm going to show you how I got there. There might be a little icon up at the top. It says Get Plus. It's this purple button here. If I click on that, I have two different options. I have my business option and I have my personal option. The business option here on a team is actually where you get to work in a secured space. So this is where you could plug in files and documents and know that your data is protected on their server. It will not be shared with their platform. And you can also have an additional 2 members from here as well. This is 25 bucks a month. Very reasonable. And then you have the personal account here as well. If I switch over, so on the left side, we have our free account. This is the one that we're using right now. The middle one is our the plus account. This is the $20 a month one. This is the general, easy to use, highly recommended this one to get. What are the perks of this personal one? Well, you get extended limits on messaging, file uploads, and advanced data analysis and image generation. That means that you are not tied to how many messages you can have with the bot. You're not tied to how many can go back to you. And additionally, allows you to generate more images and more customization from there. Additionally, from here, you also get access to deep research mode and multi-reasoning models. So what is that? Deep research mode is when you saw before we were talking in the thread and the outputs were extremely quick. That's how long that ChatGPT is taking to think about our answers and responses, and it is extremely quick. However, if we want ChatGPT to spend more time doing more of a deep dive into the research, do more time into finding stuff online, into the data history of everything that's been online or any files that we give it as well, we're going to want to use this deep research option here. And this increases the output accuracy. I think it's by like 20 to 30%. So right now, ChatGPT can make mistakes. It does happen. It doesn't have a lot of time to think and pull data and all that information. But with deep research mode on, it is able to spend more time in the data. These outputs can take anywhere between 5 to 8 minutes, which sounds crazy as we're all spoiled. But I like mine pretty quick, and this does a really great job here as well. And then last but not least, you can also create projects, tasks. They have all these things sorted out here. You also get access to Sora, which I'll showcase here in a minute, which is the video generator. So you can create videos, images, generate tasks for ChatGPT to complete for you, create project folders, create your own GPT that's trained on your own information and data, deep research. It just goes on and on. Definitely get this $20 plan if you haven't already. Definitely one of the best investments you can make right now. All right. And then you have the Pro plan, which has everything that we've talked about before, but it also allows you to do some coding and codec stuff as well, and some other goodies in there that we're not going to cover right now for a $200 plan, but I would look into it if you are looking at going through the best next steps. Okay. So now we're here with our new chat, our new account. And one of the things that we wanted to look at here as well is I think we can actually run a deep research dive and look at this as well, or we can create an image from some of the context. So what we're gonna do here, unless Rod has any other plans, we can come back over here to our earlier chat. You can see here that it actually logs all your chats that you've had before. New listing LinkedIn post. I could see that right here. I'm gonna click on that. And that thread that we were going through before is still all saved and it's all here. This allows us to come back and be able to say, let's create an image. I'm going to go to my tools here on the bottom. I'm going to select create an image. And in here, I'm going to say, now help me create a marketing flyer that matches this email and LinkedIn post. And so now in real time, we're going to see here that ChatGPT can actually get started and create images for you in a very quick manner. Now, keep in mind, we are on the free version. We're still on the free version. So the models for images do get a little bit better if you're on the paid version, and they're also a little bit quicker. But this is still an amazing ability to be able to do even on the free plan. So as this image is processing, we want to look at what other things can we do from here where I say, okay, I have my emails that are being generated. I can have property listings be generated for me as well. Maybe even listing descriptions being written out for me from here, before and after. I can also do research into local market trends or investment hotspots, even competitor analysis. I can compare top performing properties, compare what those look like. And then obviously you have all of this content for marketing creation where you can create social media posts that include your description, the actual image and copy that we've done before, along with even what we're doing right now, which is the image generating process right now. You can have it do email newsletters that are tailored specifically to what you're looking for, uh, brochure copies, all those great things. So,
Hey, Connor, it sounds like it looks like on your end because I can get images like that on my private account.
well,
Like
this is
on
the
the
free,
yeah, the
yeah,
free yeah. It's not a great example because
it'll take a minute.
it takes more than a minute. Yeah. So, kind of, should we switch to a private account to make this more realistic?
We can definitely do that. Um, what I will say here is while this is processing, just before we do that, I do want to showcase, we're going to show this image here. The other thing I want to show was Sora very quickly. We're not actually going to generate anything on this call. I just want to show you that if you did want to generate video as well and you're on the paid plan, you would come up to this button here. This is Sora. And so if you click on Sora, it's going to take you into the Sora account. You're going to, again, go through the process of getting set up and showcase. But immediately here, this is not the best page to show. I'm going to show this one here, where these are the videos This is the public library domain of videos that people have created off of prompts in Sora, which is the sister company that ChatGPT does all the video generations. So I just want you guys to look at some of these videos. I mean, these are off of the prompts. Now, remember, the better your prompts, the more details you give it, the better it can create images, the better emails it can create, the better videos it can create. These are all based off of prompts. They didn't give it any images or information or data prior, and you're able to create these amazing, very realistic or very cartoony type videos, before and after, what your locations are. Awesome, awesome things. So that is Sora. That's all we're going to really touch on for this one. But again, you could see even here, this is open large doors into a library. This is the prompt, and this is what it spit out. Replace the doors with French doors. Immediately able to change that. Turn the library into a spaceship. Now we got more of that. Now make it into a jungle. So you can really go through and play with these video generators, and they're very easy to use, very easy to edit. So that's Sora. Again, you can find that up here in the top left. And then you would create the same account that you did for ChatGPT. And that is video generating. And in ChatGPT itself, this is image generating.
Connor,
You
let
would-
me Connor, stop sharing. I'll show you something.
Yep.
Okay, because I could do this more quickly than a paid account. This is why you need a paid account. Because
Yes. Yeah.
if you're a free account, you're in the queue with everybody else who's a free account, and that's so. Asking, is it worth the $20? Yeah, because the free account is like, some of you won't understand this analogy, but everyone remember AOL? This is like the free account's like AOL. You sit there and you wait, and it's annoying. So let me share with you. So here I asked, just give me an image. This took literally 1 minute. Give me an image of a managing director dealing with work from home culture. Not a great image. I would go back and say, take out the headphones, do this, do that. But I didn't give it the right context again. All I said is, give me an image of a manager director of a law firm. That could be anything. I could have said young. I could have said African American. I could have said beard. I could have said female. I could have said anything to really get the image. But understand this. Images, everyone, images allow me now, if I'm talking to a managing director of a law firm who's having these issues, I'm creating a post on LinkedIn for all managing directors. If my client's a male who's middle age, my image is gonna be a male who's middle age. I can customize all my posts now and all my social media to target my clients. That's the beauty of images. And a lot of folks, you follow folks like Reed Bennett on LinkedIn, he really uses images really well. And because they're all about the story. Don't underestimate the value of images for the story, okay? Now, I can go to Sora and I could say, let's create a video of a managing director who's frustrated with work from home. Imagine sending that video to a managing director of a law firm, and folks, that took me 30 seconds, and say, look, I get it. I know how you feel. We have solutions for bringing your clients back to your office. They see that video and you send that video in a LinkedIn post and a LinkedIn direct message or within an email, they may open it. But look at the things you could do now with Sora and with chat that you couldn't do before. You just couldn't. So here's what we want.
You can upload your own images for reference
And
to
you
give
can
it
yes,
references.
you can upload your own images to give it a reference point. You can. So I want everyone who does not have a free account, I want you to create an image of your perfect ideal client. That's what you do. Create an image and give as much prompt as you wish of your perfect ideal client. And we can actually share some screens here, I think. I want to see some of the images. So, or you can copy and maybe you can, I don't know if you can paste the image here, but let's figure that out as well, okay? You can upload your own image, yes, and you can. Now, I think it has certain safeguards, right? So you can't take advantage of individuals. I believe it does.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna start first at
look
posting.
at this. Kind of look, people are putting images in.
Yeah, I posted my first image there of the flyer that we made. Not
There
the
you go.
best, but
No.
again, it was able to do that in how long did that take? 5 minutes maybe? So a
Yeah.
little bit longer.
Robin, that's great. I don't know if that's your ideal client, but it's a great image. It's not well, that's either Vegas. It's a
That's
combination of
Vegas.
Vegas, poppy seeds. That's a weird. And I love what you did. It's a weird image, but I love what you did. Um, okay, Robin, I appreciate it. Yes, everyone post an image up there. Everyone to work on this and post an image, and let's see what you come up with, and realize the power now you have. Just you can. And by the way, here's the crazy part: when you get the app, you can do this on your phone. You talk to someone, they tell you something, you make the image, you email them the image, sell your land to developers.
Nice.
I love it. Thanks, Whitney. That's great. Whitney, that is great.
Did you want to break it into rooms for seeing who's get the best one?
Well, let's continue with this for now. Okay,
Sure.
we continue for now. We still a lot we can discuss with chat, and then we could jump into the next one if we want. But right now there's a lot going with chat. We can actually show them deep research and how phenomenal it is.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have an example of deep research actually before I say that.
Just remember, it takes a while.
Yeah, I know, but I may have an example of one. That's
Oh,
all.
okay, yeah. Any other images coming through? Anybody else? Oh, yeah, that might be taking a while if you're on the free account. Yep.
Yeah, if you're in the free account, it's going to take you a while.
Yeah, you can also try to refresh. Sometimes that happens a little quicker. Oh, wow. Couple came through.
Look at that,
Wow.
and he doesn't have 7 fingers.
No, he
There's-
doesn't have that.
Look at the beard. Look at Alex's. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. But Bradley, see Bradley 6 months ago, that dude would have 6 figures or 2 thumbs. That's how advanced we've gotten. And Bradley and everyone understand. Look at Bradley's image.
Oh, here we go.
But look at these are the worst. These are the worst it's ever going to be. Understand that. These are the worst it's ever going to be. So, Rich Valor. I love Rich
Yeah.
Valor. I know Rich's client are elderly commercial real estate owners. So Rich, that image is fantastic. That's something I would see like in a stockbroker, Edward Jones, or I would see something like that, or Charles Schwab. That's what they would use, and they would spend thousands of dollars for that image last year.
You see this
Thousands
one?
of dollars.
You see this one from George?
Where's George? Let's see. Sold. I like that one. Charlie. Look at Charlie's. I know what Charlie does. He sells land from farmers. Just look at
Yeah.
that. He's selling land, farmers' land. That's amazing.
That looks so
George.
real too.
George, is that? I don't think that is George. George, did you upload your image for that one? I don't think you did, George, but you probably could try to upload your image on that one. That'd be pretty cool. I know. Yeah, it is amazing, Bradley. Oh, I love that frustrated attorney, Mark. That's awesome. Is that supposed to be multifamily real estate? I love that. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be Mike Tyson or not, but to me, it's intimidating. I love it. Oh, look, Connor, look at Lauren. Look at Lawrence. Everyone, look at Lauren's picture.
Oh, wow. That one's really good. With
Wow.
the kids.
The kids, the busy mom, right?
Yeah.
Married or not, it's not the issue. What an image. I can feel the story there, Lauren.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Now,
That
the
is a
problem
good one.
is people that are getting the recording aren't going to be able to see these images. They are fantastic. They are amazing. Love it, Caroline. I know what you do. I know it, Greg. Hey, Greg. Commercial real estate money bags.
Nice.
Yes, we have our famous dog photo. You can't have photos without a dog photo. So obviously a great golden retriever. I
There's
love
always
it.
someone.
Ooh, look at now. Look, so Bland, take your image and let's improve that. Right, I love it. Burnt out, staffing issues, exit options. Let's say, but here's the thing, folks. Look at Bland. Let me see if I could. You can actually click on it and make it bigger. Everyone, Look at Blantz. Okay, click on, make it bigger. Here's the scary part. Owning senior living facilities, 2060 beds in Central East Florida. Everyone realized that 3 months ago, it would have had gibberish and numbers and symbols. The text would not have worked 3 months ago. No, the text was ridiculously stupid. But now, look at that. Hey, Rich Valor, that's a great post for you too, by the way, based on what you're doing. That's an incredible picture. That really is. Oh, Connor, awesome! I love it. Connor, this is great. Connor, do that more to show people the other images. Connor, that's a great idea. That's how we show the images. That's a great idea, Connor. Awesome. Yep. Lewis, love the image. John Ronis, love the image. Look at these images. You're creating great images. Tucker, awesome image. Looks a little bit like Nick Huber to me. Flo, no, to know you to Flo, you know you. I love it, Flo. It's great, great job, Flo. Okay, how do I copy the image and not the link? I don't understand that question, Connor. Do you?
How do I copy the image?
You download it. So use the download button in the upper right corner. You can download it directly to your computer. That's how you do it.
Yeah, you can also right click and copy.
Okay, everyone go to the chat box. Hold on. Hey, Cordell's in the house. Is that your favorite, Connor?
I think this one is probably one of my favorite. This is perfect for pretty much any kind of marketing material you're doing, because it just literally hits home for a lot of people right now. So,
oh, by the way, Whitney's taking all your images.
Yeah.
Whitney's saying, I'm downloading them all. Right?
Yeah.
Connor, put that back up. Connor, put that image back up. I'm going to ask a question.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Rashida, look at that. Look at the image from Rashida. Click that image.
Which
Click
one?
Rashida. It must be a pastor. Rashida, I'm assuming it's a pastor in a church. Am I wrong? Am I right?
Yeah, I just had a listening appointment yesterday with a pastor, so I'm going to send that to him.
Connor, open that image for everybody on the screen. Now you all tell me that's AI. I'm not sure if fulfillment spelled right. Is it spelled right? Yes, it is. Okay. Did you put fulfillment on there specifically?
I did. Or not? I did.
You did? Okay. Look at the custom image she created just for her prospect, right?
Yeah.
By the way, does your pastor look like that?
He does, actually.
That's incredible. That is incredible. It's fantastic. Monica, I love your picture too, right? The distortion of the image there a little bit. But everyone, I love one words. I love one words because one words, I want you all to write one word about image, the power of images. Just write one word in the chat box. Everyone, there's 250 of you. Write one word in the chat box. Everyone, write one word. Let's see. You're still just going and doing images, which is great. Which is what we want you to do. Is we want you to learn this stuff, right? Cheese and crackers. That's one word to me. Cheese and crackers. That's always one word to me. So Katie knows cheese and crackers is a one word thing. So
somebody make an image of cheese and crackers for Rod.
We should make an image of cheese and crackers. But cheese and crackers is an image when it's in lieu of another bad word you shouldn't be saying. So cheese and crackers is a different kind of word. So awesome, folks. That's awesome. That is awesome. Now again, if you have Sora, you can create video snips of these same images, or you can upload an image and create an image based on that image. And we've seen brokers take property images, right, and do before and after images of a retail property, perhaps that's vacant. There's garbage all over the parking lot. Of course, if you do that, make it a cloudy day, make it drizzling, right? And the after picture of a full parking lot, robust retail, it's a sunny, bright day. You can do all that. You can do all that because you have the power now. You are all now professional photographers. You are professional graphic artists. You are, all of you, just like that with AI. So again, the power is just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, someone says it's magic. Of course, the poker playing dog picture. There you go. Mark just topped it
Hey,
off.
Hey, they put commercial real estate in there spelled.
And commercial real estate, dogs
Yeah.
playing poker, commercial real estate. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay, okay. So let's go back to chat. Okay, and so I'm
Yep.
gonna have you do some deep research. And this
On
is
the free.
I like it. No, don't. Let me see. Let me see if we do free.
It just might take a minute if we do it on the free one.
Let me share. I'm gonna, guys, this may or may not work, so I'm gonna share and let's check it out. Okay, but I'm gonna show you something else. Hold it. I gotta get it. Connor, let me know if you can see my screen.
Not yet. Yep.
Okay, so we're not gonna get into today. It's a little too much. But look, so here's a history of all my chats, right? I was starting to use VO3 this past week, and I said, give me some VO3. Actually, that's my son using these. He's using my chat to create these things. But look, book launch. We had book launch. Obviously, we did book launch reviews. Look at sales opportunities, prospecting playbook. I built that within. We did a prospecting playbook. Some of you went there. I built that within GPT. Jets tickets. I want to take my brother to a Jets game. My brother's the diehard. Loves the New York Jets. Loves them. I could get someone to help me, but say, you know what? Let's have deep research right here. This right here, deep read. Let me add. Can I animate that? I think I can annotate that. I think I can. Connor, do you see my? Well, I use this. Connor, do you see my red button?
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
Right here is deep research. It's called deep research. This
On the
takes-
paid.
This is unpaid. This is a paid version. Okay.
Yeah.
This is mind-blowing deep research. I rented a studio for our November 19th event. Again, everyone write down November 19th. You're not going to miss it. And it's $100,000 for the day, but I couldn't find someone to contact. The website didn't tell me who to contact. So I said, look, I want to rent this studio. I get the studio name. I'm looking for someone. It gave me the Gmail address for the owner of the studio, her personal home Gmail email address. And so I wrote her and said, look, I want to rent your studio. He said, She got right back and said, how do you get my email? And I said, I got it through AI. I did. She's like, oh, great. But with that said, so she went off and we got the studio all because of deep research. So it's research. So I'm going to make this up. I'm going to show you something. I'm a commercial real estate broker. Focusing, what were we focusing on again?
Not Jets.
No, managing directors. I know it's nothing worse than watching someone type of law firms
In New York.
in New York. I am a tenant representative and I'll fix that and help them reduce their, this is a bad prompt, but I'm just doing quickly. Rental costs. This is not a great prompt. Rental costs.
Deep research is not only available in the $200 a month. You can get it with the $20 a month one or the business $25 a month account.
Identify this may or may not work. Identify tenants over 20,000 square feet. Now watch what happens. Because it's research, it's a research assistant, it's going to come back and it's going to go, wait a minute, I need more information. It will automatically look at it and say, Rob, we got it, what are you doing? Answer these questions first, right? Do you want to use CoStar, Reonomy, Comsec? So if I have the APIs, a little technical for you, these are bridges for my CoStar, which wouldn't allow me to do it legally, they wouldn't. Reonomy, maybe. Comstack or LoopNet. Now look, why does it know all this? Well, it knows I focus on commercial real estate. So it knows the sources I might need. Again, this is AI, right? So it's telling me how to do it, it's telling me how to search it. It's just give me the instructions and a pro tip. But I'm saying, can you do the search? It's going to say no. Can you do the search? It may or may not. We'll have to see. But while it's doing that, let me go there quick.
I don't think you toggled on the deep research.
Sorry. But I may have not toggled, but look what's happening. It's giving me law firms over 20,000 square feet.
Yeah.
Everyone see what just happened? This is giving me now law firms over 20,000 square feet. And I didn't use a deep research function. So let's try that again. Can you do the search and provide for me managing directors, names, I got it wrong, names and contact names, emails, and phone numbers. Now, it may not be able to do this, but gosh knows, I'm going to click deep research right here, right? Now I'm deep researching. This is applicable to everyone on this call, right?
Oh, what's that sources button? Can you edit the sources?
No, that's for the internet, but I don't, let's see.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use those, okay? I'm going to use deep research. Deep research, go. Okay, now, folks, that's going to take a long time. It is. So here it goes. Ready? Now,
These are the clarifying
They're
questions.
the questions. Are you looking for managing directors for each law firm in New York? Right? My answer would be like that. I'm gonna make it quick. 1, yes. 2, are you targeting only firms coming over to? Yes, yes. 3, do you want managing directors who are decision makers? What a great question. Yes. Right? I don't want just a managing director. I want the decision makers. Look what it's asking me. Is it preferred data format? Yes. Let's go. Yes. Excel downloadable table, a worksheet in a table. So I'm telling it, do the research on these people. I want it in this format. Look at everything I just did, folks. This is now, this is going to take time. You're going to see what's going to happen now is starting its research. It's going to start looking at sources on the internet to where I can get the information I need. This will take several minutes to get where I want to get. So let me see if, this has nothing to do with this nothing to do with this. My last deep research was on New York jet tickets, and kind of I can leave this, can I not? I can. I can.
Yeah.
So so I did New York jet ticket search, right? I didn't know what to do. And it asked me the questions. Do I want to be on club level? What side of the field? Everything else. So I also use I use ChatGPT for my personal life because it helps me with my personal life. It does. So there it goes. I want this game on this date. I do the September 14th against the Bills. It gives me what clubs I can go to. It gives me about the clubs, what's the positives, the negatives, right? Everything included. This other club I can go to, how I can purchase tickets, right? Here's the phone number. Phone number didn't work, unfortunately, but that's the phone number. So that was an easy search. That was a really easy search to do that. So again, you all have a research assistant now on your phone and in your pocket. You do. Let's see where this is. So it's still, look, this is a complex search. And we'll get back to this before the half hour is up. But we still have a complex search. Now, we're not going to show you these because these are really, some of these are going to go like how they do that. But I'm showing these tools are available on your chat account. Everything I'm about to show you. So for example, I built a bot that helps our salespeople answer objections immediately. So if we're on the phone with a prospect and they say, I'm too busy, it's too expensive, I got to talk to my partner, I need to think about it. Let me see if this one works. So let's go with that one. I'm too busy. Okay. So based on frameworks, which I uploaded, it's going to create scripts for my salespeople to say, if they say that, you say this. Imagine that. I built a bot. And again, I'm a 62-year-old man. I built a bot just going to Connor and saying, Connor, how do I do this? And going to YouTube and saying, how do I perfect this? And it started creating all this for me. When we have, I'm sharing the back of the behind the curtain with Massimo. When we have a prospect meeting with, so I'm gonna make this guy up. Let's say I am meeting with Tucker Bartley. Unmute yourself. Tucker, got it? You're there. Say something.
Yep, I'm here.
Tucker, what do you focus on?
Multifamily investment sales.
And where?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Probably should have known that, right?
I mean, we're all over the Carolinas, but I live in Charlotte.
I think I did. So look, it's searching the web for Tucker, right? Hold on. Oh, did I do deep research there? Oh, I'm looking for Tucker now. I'm gonna find out what I can do for Tucker to learn more about him, and then it'll write an email to Tucker based on what Tucker's expertise, his experience, about what Massimo does, where the fit is. It'll do all that as well. Let's see, we're going here. Okay, now look, it started. My and now I'm up to 17 sources. Folks, this thing is doing a live search for law firms over 20,000 square feet with managing directors, phone numbers, and emails. Now, we'll see where it goes, but it's going to look up 18 sources. Now, it's 3:30. This should be done before we get off, and we'll show you how it be done. But again, it's just shocking what you could do. By the way, I'll go here. One of my favorite podcasters of today, and I think is actually it's a brilliant business person, is Alex Hermosi. So I have an Alex Hermosi bot. Now this one was coded up by somebody else, and you have other bots coded by other people you can use, but we built one for our sales team based on Alex Hermosi's thinking. So these are bots. And by the way, in the advanced AI course that we offer, we share with you how to build these bots. We do. So you can learn that as well. So Connor, I'm gonna go back to you, and we can. So want to jump quickly into. Well, first of all, Connor, any questions I'm missing out on? And we'll come back to this and show you what happened. Any questions I'm missing, Connor? Connor's gone. No, Connor's muted.
I was talking, dang it. No, so there are some people asking about how many deep research you get. It looks like there are 5 that you get every month on the free version. Now keep in mind, those are longer and slower. But if you are on the paid version, I think you get up to 15 a month. So you get a lot more flexibility there. And the more you use chat, I've seen people get even more than 15. So, and somebody made a Rod image. Oh, it was rich of cheese and crackers.
Oh, I like that. Now look at that Rod image of cheese and crackers. It's a little younger than me, to say the least. But
That's a good one.
I love the cheese and crackers. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate that.
Definitely won't be on our Massimo portal. I'm definitely not saving that one.
Not saving that one.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I might, but
anyway. Any other questions, Connor?
I think that's what it seemed like. There were a lot of other ones. Would you recommend the paid version? Would you recommend the paid version of ChatGPT or the paid version of Google Gemini? That's a good question. So first of all, I like both. So a little hard bias there, but Google Gemini is mostly directed to Google's platform. So if you are in the Google ecosystem, right? You're using Google Drive, you're using Google Sheets, Google Docs, you have multiple accounts. Gemini is really good for being able to connect to that data that you have and using search functions as normal from there as well. But as a good barrier to entry, again, this is a beginner AI programming course that we're talking about today. You're going to want to probably stick with ChatGPT for right now. It can definitely search Google, sometimes better than Google's own AI does right now. It can get information a little bit cleaner, more nice. And overall, I would usually recommend starting with ChatGPT. That is right now the godfather, the benchmark for all AI. And that is the one that other models get based off of or compared to the most. So if you're just getting started, get the paid version of ChatGPT get used to prompting, get used to researching, get used to some of these things. And then when you are looking for more advanced stuff, then you can go into Gemini, then you can go into Copilot, then you can go into Grok, right? A whole bunch of other ones that are out there. But that's a really good, safe beginning spot with ChatGPT paid version. Get all the tools, start playing around with it, and then go from there.
Okay, I'm going to show them one more thing. Then we're going to jump into Google for a quick second. Then before we'll end up and go back to deep research, it's now have up to 34 resources. So it's now to search more resources for my
34
query.
resources. That's
It's incredible.
insane.
It's just incredible. But here's the scary part. Once you start using chat for a long time, it actually gets to know exactly who you are. It's just the way it is. It understands you and can talk to you as you, which is scary. It kind of is. So there's a prompt you will use, and I've been using chat for now over 2 years. So it knows me, based on my prompts, right? Personally and professionally, it knows who I am. So someone shared this, and it freaked me out, frankly. But someone said this was the prompt, and I don't mind sharing this because I am who I am. So I'll share this. And Katie's gonna go, yeah, that's right. So here's the prompt. What personal things do you know about me that I would be surprised to know? I asked chat that. What personal things do you know about me that I would be surprised to know? Which is scary. Okay, built for comebacks. I chase mastery, not money, which is true. I love both, but I really love mastery. Obsessed with efficiency. I am. I wrestle in the chaos. I don't like that. I have a heart. That's great. Even when it costs you. Yes, I lead with my heart. My loyalty impacts my leadership. It knows, right? It does. So then it says, I'm obsessed with repetition, but it's actually about redemption. It's true. That is true. I think like an engineer, but I lead like a therapist. Back to my leadership qualities. How did it know that? It only know that based on what I asked about it and challenges I was having or a way I was thinking about framing things or things I was building. So think about that. Whatever, inspirational, whatever. The hidden tension. You want to scale, but you crave. That's true. I want to become the biggest commercial real estate, biggest coaching company in the world, but I love speaking one-on-one with people. I love relationships. It's hard to have both. So they translated this into manifestos and journals. They did. They created Rod's rules. These are my rules, which is pretty wild, right? You cannot win playing small. Everyone in this call understand that. That is true. You cannot win playing small. The number one thing holding you back, without a doubt, is you don't think big enough. I know that's true. You don't think big enough. Either a category king or commodity, authority or commodity. That's what brokers are. Commodities or authorities. Work-life balance is a lie? It is. There's no such thing as work-life balance. You design what life you want. I love to work. My hobby is my work. I love it. I don't feel bad about it. I don't. Sales is a sport. I like it, but you better train for it. It is. So these things, look, the things about, and it tells me what I should do. I should create a welcome packet. I should do a LinkedIn post. So I do those already, right? I should create frameworks for my next book. I just got my next book. So I'm just sharing with you the power of AI. Is it scary? Hell yeah. But it's truly an amazing thing. Holy cheese and crackers, look at this. It's an amazing thing to go. So here we go. Back to the deep research, okay?
Here we go.
Here we go. It did it research. Here is...
Which, just a preference, by the way, if you were to try and get analysis and research like this just a year ago, would have taken hours, if not a whole team.
Yeah.
32 resources.
So it gave me those. Now, look, that's great, but it only gave me like, there's more law firms than that in New York over 20,000 square feet. I know for a fact there are. So I'll go back and I'll say, you know what? Well, I would say something like, great. And look, I'll talk to it like it's human. I will. Great. Can you provide an Excel sheet for me? And it will go ahead. Oh, did I do something wrong? Oh, What did I do? I might be still
Uh,
thinking.
Um,
You might be still thinking.
no, untoggle the research.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Connor.
That's why I'm here.
Yep. Well, for a lot more reasons than that, but thank you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it will now create based on the table it created. I will take an Excel sheet. I can make that a CVS file. I can import directly to my CRM, right? And look, I typed one prompt. I did all the work. I came back 23 minutes later, and it did the research for me. This is included in ChatGPT. And by the way, here's my sheet. Wow. It might have just crashed. Connor, I think I crashed. So I'll check. I think I overloaded it.
Well, you're trying to stream to 230 people
Yeah,
plus.
yeah. So that thing I did it. But again, the power of GPT is just phenomenal. Now we're gonna take a quick, kind of no more than 10 minutes. Can you bring up Google Notebook?
Yeah.
Connor's gonna show you something for 10 minutes. It's the second tool that's free, that's phenomenal, that you all can use to research, to create a variety of content, and actually create a podcast, all for free. Okay. So Connor, take it away.
All right. Awesome. You guys can see my screen here.
Yes, we can.
Perfect. So I don't want to undercut all the other awesome stuff we've done, but this is a second AI tool that we're going to be looking at here. So this is separate from ChatGPT. If you want to follow along at home, you're going to go into Google. You're going to type in Google LLM Notebook. And it should be either the first or second link here. So it's Google Notebook LM. We're going to click on this. You're going to get to the main page here. We're going to click try the Notebook LM, just this big black bucket button here. We'll sign in. And let's say we're going to create a new one, a new source. So now we're looking at our sources page. So what can we do here with this AI? What does it do? Well, unlike with ChatGPT that is given pre-trained data and information, we can actually customize the data that gets trained for this AI. Does that make sense? So with ChatGPT, it's already pre-trained on context and data that's available online. Here with the Notebook LM, this is an AI that we're going to give our data to and have it trained specifically on this data. So what data can I give it? Well, right here, I can click my upload resources and I can actually drag and drop PDF files, text files, audio files. And it will be able to learn about what's going on in those files and actually train the AI model on those elements. Now, what if I don't have files, but I still want to give it information? Well, this is Google. This is Google's AI. And so down here on the bottom in the Google Drive, I can actually import my Google documents. I can import my Google Slides. So I can have it trained on some of the data that I've already written in those contexts as well. I can also link to a specific website or even to a YouTube video. Because again, that YouTube is owned by Google. I can just click on YouTube, paste in my YouTube URL, and now I have my AI that is trained on that video. So now I could talk to it. And then last but not least, we have our pasted text here as well. So you could just copy and paste text that you have in here that you want this AI model trained on. You're allowed up to 50 different sources. That's 50 different sources, whether it's from your own, from a website, from YouTube, from Google Docs, from anything in here. You can actually have all the way up to 50, which is very, very crazy. Now, what if you don't have any of these resources, but you still want to train data? Well, in the top left, oh, I accidentally got rid of that. In the top right here, you can actually see the button that says Discover Sources. So what if I wanted to learn something, but I didn't actually have the sources from here, right? Rod, can you send me the that research thing you did, just the prompt part? I can't hear you.
Connor, we don't have time, so just go ahead and just maybe create anything, okay?
Okay. Well, once I click discover sources, I can actually have this model go and find me resources on Google, YouTube, anything online that can pull that. So if I wanted to learn about AI for more than just this program, I can plug in here, teach me about AI, teach me about chatbots, teach me about how these things work, and it'll be able to find sources online and you can train your model on that. So for here, I'm going to click this. I'm feeling curious. It'll automatically find different random sources. So I don't really know what's going to pop up. I'm sure it's user friendly. And it pulled, it looks like 10 sources here. Uh, this collection of sources provide a comprehensive look at grains and this distinction between milk and water. So for health benefits. So let's import all that. Let's learn everything there is to learn the health benefits between milk and water. And on my left side here, I have all of my sources. Now there are only 10 that it pulled in. I can have up to 50, keep in mind. And now that all the sources are loaded, I can now actually chat in the middle here with an AI agent or bot that is now trained on all of that information. And not only that, it gives me some questions here that I could pre-fill. So what are the primary differences between milk and water? I can just click that or I can ask my own questions by typing in my own chat in here, just like we were doing with ChatGPT. And what this does is now it goes back and refers to all of those different sources that we pulled, and it's able to spit out the exact answers that we're looking for, along with the sources that it pulled it from, that I can go through and visit. So this is an incredible learning tool if you're trying to learn more information or have something pull data based off of your own data that you want to give it and train it on. This is where you could go through. It'll pull the sources, it'll give you all the information, primary differences, and break it all down for you and give you answers. You can also have it on the right-hand side here, build you a study guide, a timeline, a briefing document, audio notes, or one of my favorites is this mind map button here. Y'all see this mind map? I click on this and it will generate a mind map of all of the data and information. And if for those of you who don't know how a mind map works from here, it essentially takes a bunch of data and pulls it into pools that I can then further go through. So this is the mind map here. So I talk about this brand. I scroll over, I can see, let's say I want to more about text and texture of it, and now it pull the sources for that. So very, very cool for us to go through and learn just a little bit more about our own data or new things online. So that's why this tool is incredibly powerful for that. Sour, tangy taste. Is
2 minutes,
apparently a
Connor.
big portion. All right. Do you want me to keep going for 2 more minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Excellent. Other thing, last part here is that we are actually going to be able to create a podcast. Now, this is what Rod was showcasing and going over earlier as well. So again, I know this topic seems to be about the text and texture between a specific brand of milk and water. But again, this is this is what it randomly generated. So we're able to, again, like I said, have a conversation with our data and actually ask it questions in real time, which, do most prefer. Again, I can go through and actually ask different questions on my data and have it pull. Like I said, we have our mind map over here, frequently asked questions. I can have it generate a study guide based off of this data. I can create my own notes from here as well on things that I'm learning and talking with the bot on, giving time frames, and then again, even this podcast here, which this one does take a little bit of time to go through. But again, based off of my question here, which one do they prefer most? The sources don't specifically state who, prefers this kind of milk over this kind of water.
Well, Connor, let me put the milk and water. We should add look how would I use this? I'm a broker in the market, and I'm feeding this thing market information, comps, deals, stats, trends, brochures. I'm uploading everything. I got 50 things to upload. I can upload them all, right? And then I want to stop being a commodity and being an authority and answer questions as if I'm a market expert. So it quizzes me on the market. It quizzes me on the deals and transactions. And I sit there like a student in school, and I could speak as an authority. This is the power of this. You should use this platform to upload all your market information, and you'll use it also when you have a listing, all the listing information to learn about that and articulate that. And then eventually you'll use it to then I can create a podcast on the market. Let it create a podcast on the market. You take the podcast, you take the transcription of that podcast, and then you make it in your own voice. I mean, that's how it will give you the podcast. Do say this. So this is why it's just so it's this one is beyond. We want to throw this in the last minute because we talked about this morning. Said they should see this. It's free, and they should see it. So, Connor, you can stop sharing. I think that see if that podcast ever comes out, but that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it ever comes out, yeah.
You can't create it in your own
Oh,
voice, Chris.
there he is.
Oh, there it goes. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Oh, and they also have this interactive mode, which I was playing with, where you can
Yes.
be a live recipient in the podcast, which is pretty crazy.
We've all seen them, right? Those fleeting health trends that sweep through.
Can you hear it?
in the next
Slightly.
But what if a genuinely transformative?
It's okay. But look, you're getting a podcast. That's fine. You create the podcast. No, it cannot be in your own voice. It cannot be in your own voice. This is not yet. One day, sure. But right now, no, it's not your own voice. But you could take the transcript and Connor could, by the way, talk to the podcast hosts. It's crazy, and have a conversation with them. This is crazy. It just is.
Oh wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
I had a question. I don't even know what we're talking about. Water versus milk. How does that work? Oh, hang on.
Don't worry about it, Connor. Because of time, Connor, we're going to stop, okay?
Yep, no worries.
Okay. Again, this is free. Connor, you got some questions in there that you may want to answer, but this is free.
Oh, the
Give me back. Folks, I want you to see this. While Connor was doing that, check this out. So I downloaded it. This was not a robust list. It wasn't. But I can verify this with looking on the internet. But look at this. Law firm, address, managing director, decision maker, their role, right? Partner, key contact, their email address, their phone number, the size of their tenancy. Crazy stuff, right? So let's go even more. So
You just downloaded that?
say it again?
You just downloaded that?
Yeah.
It just gave you all that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I said, you know what? After I downloaded, I said, you know what? I need more. So I said, please give me more. Please research me more contacts. So it started giving me a small, again, things I needed. Here are the partners. Here's their title. Here's their email. Here's their phone number. And I said, I need 20 more. And it told me, okay, Rod, I get you 20 more. Here's the firms I'm going to go after. Gave me the firms. Here's what I'm going to do. Tell me what they're going to do. Here's the output you're going to get. Rod, I need more time to complete this. I'll get this to you before the end of the day. I just handed off research to my researcher who's an AI bot, and they're telling me, okay, Rod, I'll get it back to you at the end of the day. Oh my gosh, right? Oh my gosh. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy. It's unbelievable today what's going on with AI. Again, the purpose of this call was not for you all to be AI masters. It was to understand the possibilities that exist today for you to leverage AI to start doing more things more efficiently and effectively. You
Because
can
people
now,
are using it now.
and using it now, right? You can free up your time. You can accelerate your needs, whatever it is. You can create images, videos, because you invested 3 hours today with yourself. Again, remember those 12 principles of being a better broker? Invest in yourself. I want to just honor you by saying congratulations. You did it. You gave us 3 hours of your time to say, I need to get better. There is no greater way to make more money in this role of commercial real estate brokerage than upping your skills. That's how you make exceptionally more money. That's why I get coached, because I consistently every day get coached by somebody, always, because I don't know what I don't know. And that's because of that. I think that's been, I know for a fact, with all the real estate holdings I have, and including the stock market, nothing has got a greater return for me than me being coached. It's just what it is. So what I like to end this day up with is I'm gonna reiterate, we want to work with you. We absolutely would love the opportunity to work with you. I'll share with you again what we do. Again, this is your world. That is, all of you, this is your world. It is. And go from being a broker to being a CEO. Now, do we do this on every level of our program? We don't do this for our new to business. And we do some of this for our group coaching, our accelerator. We do this for our scale one-on-one clients. This is why our clients double, triple, quadruple, 10x, 20x their income. This is how we do it. And again, if you want to have access to the advanced AI program that we created, that has all these elements of learning bots and better imagery and actually videos in different ways. I know Topher Stevenson's one of the hosts on that package, and how we create information for buildings we're listing and so forth. This is the program that you probably want to jump into. How you get access to that is simple. For our coaching clients, you'll still see our coaching clients on here. I love you all. I appreciate you and honor with your business. We're giving this to you for free. You're going to get it, but before the end of the month, Alyssa, me, and Maggie will make sure, well, actually, Alyssa and Maggie, make sure you get this for free. Okay? We want to get you all the advanced AI course. If you're currently not a coaching client, you may be a Massimo membership, $99 a month. Great, join us for $99 a month. I can't give you the AI for $99 a month. It's just we invest too much in it. But if you want to join us right now, you can join our membership. It's a $1,200 value. Get the course, get the bots. That's about $2,900, and it's only $1,000. That's it for a whole year. That's for 1 year. Have access to everything, including the monthly coaching calls. So that's an option. We're going to get you all this in an email and a follow-up. So if you want to take a picture. I would love you all to consider becoming our clients, because I know we're going to change your lives. If you're committed to a different version of you and having a brighter future, more money in less time, that's what we do. So join any of our coaching programs before the end of the month, and we will throw in the advanced AI program for you immediately. That's how we'll work. Okay? But look, we're honored to have you here. It's 2 minutes to 4. Connor, awesome timing, buddy.
Right?
I want to thank Connor for his guidance to both me and for you over the last 3 hours, over me the last almost 3 years. And I want to thank you all for investing yourselves. And I want to wish you to have the greatest 2025 and make it your best possible year yet. At the end of this, I'm going to have a survey for everyone. Please take the survey. It's take you 1 minute, a 1 minute survey. Tell me how we did. Tell me how we did. We'll learn. And if you're critical, please be critical. Okay. I apologize for my language to some of you. I am who I am. I get excited. So with that said, God bless you all. Let's move forward AI. Let's make it your partner going forward. I want you all to become Massimo clients. Hope to see you soon. Take care.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.